some magic in writing things down. I don't know about you, but when I write things down, I'm imprinting it on my brain and it goes straight to my core memory. Well, that's how it works with me.
Dennis, sorry
I
for
hope
interrupting
that's
you.
It's the same with
Dennis,
you. So let's
sorry for interrupting
start
you,
and let's
but
go to
there
our
is
next
a
slide,
trouble
please.
in the Spanish room because they can hear you speaking in the Spanish room. We need to fix it. Sorry for interrupting. Dennis, did you hear me?
What's going on?
There was a problem in the Spanish room because they were listening to you in the Spanish room and there was no possibility to translate. So we need to fix it. Our technicians need to fix it. Okay, and then I will
probably they're relaying English into the Spanish. No problem. Okay, we'll start over. I'll repeat the same things. We'll put the recording back on. Okay. Just tell me when to go and we'll go. Okay, let's try. And again, hello everyone, and welcome to our business training. I hope that everyone's feeling well, that you are full of energy and ready to take some valuable knowledge and information. And before we start, please make sure that you have some water or any other preferable drink because it is very important to stay hydrated. And please make sure that you have pen and paper close at hand because this is where you're going to put in your insights, your takeaways, thoughts that otherwise you might forget. And there is some magic in writing things down because when we do write things down, it's imprinted, it gets imprinted immediately on our brain and it goes straight to your memory, core memory at that. And I guess we can start. So let's go to the next slide, please. So before we start the actual training, I guess it is a tradition to introduce yourself. So my name is Denis Pugac. Some of you probably know me already. Others might be hearing me for the first time. I've been an interpreter for this company for more than 4 years now. My journey started back in late 2018. And then I participated at the grand event in India in 2019. And then I was appointed head of the interpretation department at Coinset because we grew really big. So we had to provide interpretation at one point in 12 different languages. 12 languages. That's like, show me a company that does the same. And I will give you all the money I have in my wallet. Well, I won't, but you know, that's what they usually say. So I also have like master's degree in philology. I am an interpreter and a translator with 20 plus years of professional experience. I've been translating since before I graduated. I was in my 4th year at the university when I was first given an assignment to translate for money. And that's where the thing that I really enjoy met with the possibility to make money out of it. Then down my journey, I've founded my own publishing house. I also am the CEO and editor-in-chief at that publishing house. You can check, you can look it up on the internet. It's Alden Comics Publishing House. We've printed more than, I think, 70,000 copies of different book titles. Then in this company, I've become a private investor and crypto enthusiast. So I guess we can move on to the next slide. Thanks. And yeah, before we again start the training, it is very important that we familiarize ourselves with this disclaimer. So and I will read it out. The information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended as financial, investment, tax, or professional advice. So users are encouraged to seek advice from qualified professionals before making any decisions based on the information provided in this training. While every effort is made to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the information, it is provided as is, without warranty of any kind. And our friendly reminder, best results are typically achieved through a combination of financial literacy training, as well as persistent and consistent actions. It is essential to educate oneself and maintain a disciplined approach to achieve optimal outcomes in financial endeavors. Well, we're done with that part. Let's move on. So let's briefly discuss the agenda for today. First, we're going to talk about innovation in gaming industry, and I will tell you about our exciting new partnership. Then we will talk about the MLCI business model, the MLCI pioneering your path to prosperity. Then we will discuss latest news and promotions. We call it the insider buzz. And at the end of the training, if we have time, and I hope we will have a short Q&A session with all the speakers and special guests that we have prepared for you tonight. Or this afternoon, depends where you are. Let's move on. Okay, so Coinset and RedPad partnership. So before we present the product itself, let's take a closer look at the company that stands behind it. So again, allow me to proudly introduce to you our new business partner, RedPad Games. And afterwards, you will understand why our cooperation is a classic example of 1 + 1 is more than 2. Next slide, please. Okay, as we're all aware, any product or any business starts with a dream, or better, with people who have a dream. So to paraphrase an old saying, I'm sure you heard it, show me who your team are, and I'll tell you whether your product is worth my time. So RedPad Games is a team of 70 professionals united by a dream to create games on a completely new level. They know how to make products, they know how to retain people, how to inspire them, how to gain their loyalty, how to foster the spirit of unity and friendship, which would serve as a solid foundation for common success. So no matter what our parents or grandparents used to say like 15 or 20 years ago, when we just started playing video games, I started playing maybe 30 years ago, games in general lie at the core of our development and education. Gamification has permeated all walks of life, literally every aspect of it. Game theory describes the rules of our behavior in different social situations and can even become the basis for business strategies, and it does. And RedPad Games are all about making next level AAA quality video games. So the RedPad Games team have come a long way. They worked with such gaming giants as World of Warcraft. We're talking about here of 19 years of legendary history with millions of daily active users at different points in time. And those numbers are not just like one-time records. No, no. For World of Warcraft, it was just another day at the office. At the height of their popularity, World of Warcraft had 10 million active players a month. At the peak, World of Warcraft generated close to 200 million a month on subscriptions alone. This is quite impressive, I think. And people from RedPad Games helped them make this epic history. You're looking at them right now on this slide. And unless you have spent the last 15 years meditating on Mount Everest, you must have heard about World of Tanks by Wargaming, a Belarusian company, by the way, where I'm from. A company that originally had only 120 people. And thanks to the revenue generated by World of Tanks, they were able to hire 5,000 employees worldwide. The company was making $10 million on a regular month. And if by some miracle you have never heard about World of Tanks, let me give you some stats, okay? Their record for most concurrent players at the same time is 1.1 million people, like from all over the planet, sitting, playing the game. World of Tanks set World Guinness record for most players playing simultaneously on one server. An astounding 190,000 people, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mila Jovovich, did their commercials. And members of RedPad Games contributed to their success too. Members of RedPad Games also worked on other equally renowned projects like EVE Online, Call of Duty, Metro, Stalker, to mention a few. And all of that experience is a sure sign that these guys know what they're doing. They know the path to the heart of their audience, how to make their players happy, how to make their team successful, and their business prosperous. Let's go to the next slide, please. Now, let me try and explain two main questions here. First, why gaming? And second, why RedPad Games? First off, the gaming industry is rapidly expanding. The video game market is worth $200 billion as of 2023. Even the music and movie industries earn less than video games companies. And it would be very short-sighted of us not to try and tap into this vast and lucrative market. There are 3.2 billion gamers worldwide, and by 2027, there will be 4.5 billion gamers. Moreover, gamers represent a diverse and engaged community. And this is a unique opportunity for us to reach out to such a diverse demographic, capture their attention, expand our visibility and brand recognition. And before you say that the majority of gamers are kids, here's another fun fact for you. Okay, ready? The average age of a video game player is 35. So by those standards, I'm already old to play games. We're talking about responsible adults who have families, who have jobs, who make their own decisions, including financial ones, like purchasing a game, a subscription, an in-game item, or a package on our platform. So considering all those numbers, the gaming industry is not simply worth our attention, our time. It would be unforgivable for us to overlook it. And now let's try and explain why RedPad Games is the best business partner for us to set on this exciting, promising path. So let's take a closer look at this chart over here. So thanks to its expertise, RedPad Games is strategically placed at the yet unoccupied intersection of three most profitable and rapidly growing markets. First, MMO games. It stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Games. They account for $78 billion of the $200 billion market that we mentioned before. Here we have $24 billion GameFi market. And GameFi is a combination of gaming and decentralized finance, DeFi. It's the integration of blockchain applications in the gaming sector for monetization purposes, to make money for players. And this is exactly what RedPad Games are doing. They are also offering Web3 fintech solutions that allow players to monetize their gaming experience. In other words, gamers play and earn. Another well-defined trend is metaverse and metaverse gaming. In simple words, metaverse gaming is a combination of virtual reality, augmented reality, and blockchain technology. Players can explore vast virtual worlds, interact with other players, and engage in various gaming activities, quests, battles, trading, socializing, and blockchain technology enables secure ownership, transfer, and trading of in-game assets. The assets are yours and not the developers' companies. So RedPad Games is on top of that trend too. Next slide, please. And here we have their first product based on this amazing strategy, which is almost ready and already listed on Steam. And if you didn't know, Steam is an online game store like Amazon, but for games, with 120 million active users. In addition to having an insanely immersive gameplays, this game offers a superb cinematic graphics. For those of you who are tech savvy, it runs on Unreal Engine 5, and Unreal Engine used in movie making for special effects in real time, like Westworld on HBO, The Mandalorian by Disney. And since a picture is worth 1,000 words, let's take a peek at the trailer. Dear moderators, please play the trailer. Well, it's breathtaking, right? I mean, wow, literally, wow. I played all kinds of games, and this promises some very exciting experience. Okay, so at this point, I would like to give the floor to the man behind this amazing creation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the CEO of RedPad Games, Vildan Fazilov, who recently, I heard, had a very productive trip to India. Vildan, you have the floor.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me well? Give me pluses or tens in the chat so that you can hear me. Super, great, thank you. If you don't know me, my name is Vildan Fazilov. I am the founder of the company, and I am the CEO of this company, and we've been producing video games for over 19 years, and we are actually launching our first product. It's almost ready. So yes, we flew to India. It was quite an interesting experience, by the way. And I changed my mind about India. This is a great country with great people, very interested in gaming. And there were 3 conferences, very successful, with a lot of people there. And I think that India is a universe that will be very interested in gaming, and I believe our game will be very popular in this market. But of course, the entire world will be captured as well. We will penetrate everywhere step by step. There will be localized product for each market and country. And that was the outcome of our trip. There were a lot of meetings, conferences. We met a lot of people, interesting people, governmental officials. TV was there. I was really excited. A few words about our company. So this is the company which truly has all the chances to win its niche, as we have a very good team, highly experienced team, and we aim to become a big holding. It will not be only game studio. And in this slide, by the way, guys, thanks for opening this slide. It will be the entire RedPad Games ecosystem. They are video games. So the cryptocurrency, crypto exchange, remuneration system or compensation system, and literature. There will be our own platform where we play, where users can, or gamers can play our games, but they can use and share hashtags, make their posts, and our system will track how many posts were posted, and they will be rewarded in different ways. There will be our own payment system, global unit pay, by the way, which will allow our users not to be concerned and not to have any troubles to go with our token to any exchange, to exchange this token into fiat. I believe this payment system will promote gaming industry in cooperation with us, and gamers will be able to order payment cards, and through this payment system, you can make your payments for purchases in stores. You will be able to pay for your petrol, and this all will be possible through our development of this ecosystem. It will be gaming ecosystem center. And we strive a lot at this moment, step by step after the launch, to launch game cards, firstly in India. Why India? Because there are a lot of great programmers, developers, vendors, specialists, and professionals. We will open our first technical support center there, user support center there. Why? Because a person living there will be much faster to handle any requests and grievances. But we plan to open a lot of offices similar to this around the globe. There will be a team training specialists, technical support specialists to different, difficult, complicated systems. We're very hopeful that we will be able to train qualified professionals. They will be retained either in the company or they will be headhunted by other companies. And this way we will promote the system of gaming, and they will get licenses to implement and to promote their products. Why not? Because, you know, when you have quite a lot of users and you have some qualifications, some skills, we will also support them with cash, with money, in order to develop the products in our ecosystem with the use of our token. And in addition to that, our company, the benefit of our company is that we do not capture one particular device. They are phones, Xbox, Nintendo, PCs, mobile market as well. And you know, there will be all this covered. And if the God blesses us, we will develop some other niches so that we can launch our products everywhere. And we do have the marketplace where there will be all the interactions of the users. You may play there. You may actually go to the trading platform, our marketplace, and you will either sell any item of yours or buy from someone else. And this way you can monetize, you can earn, by the way, and you may sell your skills or anything else. And you know, monetization, it will help you to monetize your time. We'd like to create a company that will actually have successful cases of the launch of this system, but it will allow all the users on the platform to monetize the time they spent on gaming. And there will be gaming commercials. I've already mentioned this, gaming ad company and game publisher. And that is in a nutshell, but if there are any further questions, I'm still present here. I look through the chats. You may ask your questions in the chats. And then during the Q&A session, I will take your questions and try to answer them. And if something else extra is needed, our team is always at your disposal. We'll always show and explain everything needed. Do we have any other slide, guys?
I guess that's it for now. But as you promised, you're going to be back with us, right, at the Q&A?
Yes, that's right. I'm always here. Thank you, guys, for your attention. I was very pleased to speak in front of you and to present my company. Dennis, the floor is back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So allow me to do a small recap and put some emphasis on the points that I personally think are very important here. So basically, although the game looks superb, amazing, in reality, the most important product that RedPad Games is releasing and which will become the backbone of the entire ecosystem that Vildan just described, and which will add to the uniqueness of Dustland and all subsequent games, and which will offer incredible opportunities to gamers. Because I read someone doesn't play games, but to business partners as well, and early investors, is the RPGC token. Because RPGC is the single key to the entire ecosystem, all of what Vildan just described. And all of that taken together is a foundation for a multi-million, nay, multi-billion dollar business. Absolutely everyone will need to use that token in order to make transactions on the marketplace and the entire ecosystem. In other words, RPGC represents a unique and exclusive, I stress it, exclusive MLCI opportunity to become the proverbial early bird. You can use the token yourself, you can promote it, you can build your international business on it. And this is the cherry on top of the cake, you can become a co-owner of a potentially multi-billion dollar company. Forget about Bitcoin. This is something bigger. Here we're talking about self-sufficient ecosystem with its own infrastructure and currency. And you can become the owners, the first owners and promoters of this currency. And this currency will inevitably grow in price just for one reason: continuously growing gaming population, who will create demand for this token. I will give you some time to let this last piece of information to sink in, okay? Now let's talk about the privileges an RPGC owner gets. So right now, the Coinset community has a one-of-a-kind opportunity to acquire and to promote a token which will serve a huge ecosystem at the most favorable price shortly before getting listed, and it will get listed. DEX and then SEXs, okay? So take a screenshot of this slide. You will have more time later to familiarize with all the privileges a token holder can get. But let me draw your attention to my favorite one, which is number 5. And I will read it out for you, okay? Each token holder has the right to become a business partner and expect dividends, which is basically everything what multi-level crowd investing stands for. And I think this is a good segue to the next part of our training. Let's go to the next slide, which is MLCI, pioneering your path to prosperity. Next slide, please. 1 second, okay? Okay, business evolution. Like everything else, business evolves too. Traditional business dates back to the dawn of civilization, Mesopotamia, about 5,000 years ago. Basically, it was about selling something for a profit. You produce something, you sell something. Of course, ways of doing business have changed immensely since the times where people exchanged food for seashells. Today, we have global corporations selling stuff across all 5 continents. We have online shopping, when you don't even have to leave your home to have everything delivered to your doorstep. But essentially, the business model is the same. You sell something with a markup to make a profit. Okay? And then, somewhere in the 1930s, in the US, multi-level marketing appeared, although the exact time is often disputed. Some say it's 1800s. The fact that anyone, anywhere can become a distributor and earn income from building the network without making additional investment into the business made this business very attractive to so many people. And some people find success and enjoyment in multi-level marketing. Others are struggling. And there are very many renowned multi-level companies that work according to the same old principle. Like distributors make sales through advertising, digital marketing, door-to-door. They earn their commission, and that's it. This business that they promote never becomes truly theirs. And then, as the next step in the business evolution, came MLCI, multi-level crowd investing. We've already mentioned this term on several occasions during our webinar. And if you are new to our community, please put a 1 in the chat if you are. You probably never heard about this term before. It's because the concept of MLCI as a business model was born in our community by our community. MLCI is a combination of traditional network marketing and investing. So basically, this concept has taken the best of the 2 worlds. So what happens here is that you can promote the products and services of a company, and by doing so, you can build your own business from scratch. Almost zero investments, because it has the investment component in it. You can become a co-owner of the business that you promote. Now, let's see some pros and cons of those 3 types of businesses. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's start with traditional business. The big pros here is that when you own a business, you are your own boss and you make all the decisions. Whether they are good or bad, it's a totally different story. But there's a certain euphoria in opening and running your own business. And I know what I'm saying because I know it from my personal experience. because as you might remember, I ran my own publishing business. Well, still running. And there were periods when I felt ecstatic, like really high. And by the way, if you haven't heard about Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, look up his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's quite an interesting read. I'll give you a nutshell, okay? So people can be split into 4 categories, 4 quadrants: employees, self-employed, business owners, and investors. Employees and self-employed sell their time to make money. Business owners sell their employees' time to make money, and investors make their money work for them. So we should strive to get into that 4th quadrant, and that's what MLCI helps you to achieve. But more about it later. On the other hand, there are lots of cons and hardships associated with traditional business. And that's why I guess they say that business is not for everybody, like running a business. And that's why only around 10% of small businesses survive, 90% die. So first, high startup costs. In my case, it took me almost all of my savings to start my own publishing business. I first had to buy the license from Marvel, American Marvel. Then I had to print the books. Then I had to set up the distribution. And the worst part of it is that even when the books got sold, I had to sometimes wait for like half a year before I could receive the money. And sometimes I never did because it's business. And if I didn't have my interpretation assignments on the side, I would never be able to sustain this publishing business. Second, ongoing investments. Well, go and ask any business owner where their money is, and they will tell you that all of their money is in their business. Goods, production facilities, etc., etc. Business is like an ever-hungry beast that's always asking for more. It gets never satiated. 3, regulatory hurdles. Well, I agree. Business registration lately has been quite simplified in many countries, but statistically, at least in my country, 99% of small businesses do not keep proper documentation, like accounting books and stuff. And it's not a matter of if, but when the regulatory authorities will come and fine you. 4, time intensive. Well, this is self-explanatory. 5, risk of failure. Remember, we already discussed 90% of small businesses fail. 6, competition. Well, heard the saying, nothing personal, just business. In business, there is a lot of backstabbing too. 7, employee-related issues and costs. This is also self-explanatory. Now, 8, limited scalability. If we take the example of my publishing business, there was a limited number of book titles that I could handle, work on at the same time without sacrificing my personal life or my interpretation jobs, which, as you remember, was my main source of income. Publishing was more like a side job. I wanted it to turn into my main source of income, of course. 9, physical location constraints. Of course, we're going back to my publishing business example. Of course, there are many international publishing houses that have branches across different countries, but the chances of successfully coming in a new country and taking a share of the already divided pie are very, very slim. So as you can see, traditional business has its pluses, but there are lots of successful stories where a small business turns into a huge company like Steve Jobs' garage, but we never hear about thousands and millions of businesses that crashed and burned because of all those minuses that we've just discussed. Next slide, please. Now let's look into network or referral marketing business. There are a number of advantages, such as, first, potential for high earnings with small startup capital. So basically, in network marketing, you do not have to invest in a shop or production facilities, interior design, tools, a marketing campaign, none of that. You buy a product, you unlock your compensation plan, and you are set to go. Second, unless you start your own network marketing company, there are always leaders and mentors out there who will be always ready to help you start your own journey and give you advice and support. Our company has lots and lots of such people. 3, geographic and regulatory independence. Well, basically what it means is that the compliance part of the business is usually taken care of by the corporate. And all you have to do is to distribute the product, and you don't have to do it even in your own country only. You can go international easily. We have lots of leaders in our company that work across different continents, let alone countries. Now, number 4, you're not bound to an office. In other words, you have like flexible working hours. You can work from home. You can work from a cafe, a restaurant, a co-working space. You decide when to work and when to rest. 5, ongoing skill development. Many network marketing companies, including ours, offer valuable development trainings. And many of them are for free, like our training today. I don't think you paid for it. Number 6, multi-level payment system. Usually, network marketing companies have a compensation plan that allows you to earn from your personal sales and from the sales made by your team, which makes this business so attractive to so many people in the first place. 7, substantial earning potential. There are many very successful people in this business who easily make 6- and 7-digit income. And those numbers are usually a direct reflection of how much effort, how much time, and how much dedication a person is willing to put into their business. And later, and tips how to become a 6-digit or a 7-digit earner. However, there are also minuses to this business, to networking business. Many network marketing companies have obligatory status confirmation, rank confirmation. Basically, to keep your rank and enjoy higher commission, you have to generate a certain sales volume and spend a certain amount yourself. Otherwise, you will be downgraded. In other words, to sustain your business, you have to continuously make sales. Whereas ideally, you would want to build your business once, and then it would generate constant income for you. Which is, by the way, the case of MLCI. But I guess I'm running a little bit ahead of myself here. So other disadvantages include limited advancement opportunities, career risks, and reputational risks or reputational complications. So thing is, multi-level marketing is often frowned upon society because there are so many scams out there that disguise themselves as multi-level marketing. And people, having been burned once, now fear that fire like children. And there are lots of legit network marketing companies that had to defend themselves in court, and they won. They proved that this is a viable business model. Still, there are many people who are very eager to jump to conclusions. And I guess the only way to overcome all those prejudices is by education and learning. And in case of our product today, RPGC, I personally think that when promoting RPGC, you don't run any reputational risks whatsoever, considering all the information you heard today about the developer's company and about the gaming industry market in general. Let's go to the next slide, please. Are we there? Okay. So there are many advantages in MLCI that correlate with the advantages of the traditional MLM, but it wouldn't be the next step in business evolution if MLCI didn't offer more. So first, comprehensive financial and business education. Much of that education is offered for free. And again, a very good example of free education is our today's training. And much, much more can be found on the Coinset platform. Just sign up and explore. Second, practical application of acquired knowledge. So one of the biggest problems of classical modern education is the gap between like the knowledge obtained, given by the university, and the skills actually required by the market. So people go through tedious 5 years of university, and if they're lucky, they get a job. And surprise, surprise, they have to scratch all those 5 years and start learning again, but in their workplace. I'm sure it happened to you guys. And I'm not saying that all education is like that, but enough to make it a huge problem. In MLCI, you learn things that you can immediately put into practice, because usually that knowledge comes from the actual experience of seasoned leaders, people who already walked that path. And what they teach you actually works. 3, fostering entrepreneurial mindset and personal growth. And 4, diverse business avenues. I will stop on this one. Unlike traditional MLM, companies, they focus on like one single product. Here, you can choose the product that resonates with you the most. You enjoy perfumery, you go for EvoScent. You understand and like finance, promote F&T. You love gaming, pick RPGC and build your business and expand, I stress it, your own investment portfolio at the same time. 5, networking and immediate wins with mentorship and team support. Well, this is self-explanatory. 6, passive income with minimal financial input. Essentially, what it means is that you can build your business with almost zero investment. You build your team, you make sure that duplication is in place, and then all those efforts will pay off in the form of passive income. Plus, and I can't stress it enough, you can also get passive income from your portfolio. 7, rewards and loyalty programs. 8, access to financial flow of wealth. 9, involvement in cutting-edge and high-potential projects. Well, RPGC is a perfect example of such a project. It's innovative, it's cutting-edge, and it has immense potential. Of course, there are some disadvantages to MLCI too. First off, it's a new model, and as such, people can find it hard to comprehend. New can be scary. And even some very seasoned MLM leaders, when introduced to this model, had a very hard time understanding it, just because they were so deeply set in their old ways. But once you truly understand the power of MLCI, you'll never want to go back to the old ways. And like in MLM, there might be some reputational complications just because, remember, MLCI has an MLM component to it. On the other hand, many of us already do referral business without knowing and without getting paid. Here is one example from my personal life. I have 2 dear friends who are iPhone owners, and every single time we meet, they tell me to throw away my Android and go for an iPhone because it's fast, it's cool, etc., etc. Oh my God, you have to buy it. Suppose I give in. I go to the nearest iStore and buy myself a shiny brand new iPhone. Will my friends earn anything from my purchase? Of course, no. Well, probably what they will gain is a small ego boost, and that's it. But why do they do it anyways? I mean, they do it because they truly believe that their product is the best, and they're ready to promote it even without getting paid. So why shouldn't they get paid? Why shouldn't you get paid? Go to our platform, find a product you enjoy, start promoting it, and build your own business on it. It's that simple. Let's go to the next slide, please. So my question to you, what do you choose? Do you think MLCI is worth trying? Did I convince you just a little bit? Please give me some feedback in the chat. And if I did convince you, then I think my job is at least half done. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So MLCI is an innovative business model of entrepreneurship. I guess I already did my best to convince you that it is really an innovative business model of entrepreneurship. Let's go to the next one. And here I would like to introduce to you our next speaker, a wonderful person whom I know personally. Sorry for this mumbo jumbo of words, who is a great leader and the perfect example of someone who is cool, calm, and collected. So I give you Mila Serdukova. Mila, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Dennis. Thanks a lot for your amazing part. I really enjoyed listening and your story. It's amazing. Like the more we know each other, the more we know each speaker, the more valuable these connections they are. And I'm so happy to have people like yourself in our team join specifically for RedPad project as the project manager. I think it's amazing milestone. And also huge thanks for Vildan shared his recent trip in India. I don't know how in Russian room or Spanish room, but in English we have lots and lots of hellos and pluses from India. Guys, are you here? If you attended sessions in India, in Mizoram, which were a few days ago, hosted by Vildan and his team, Evgenia was there in Armand, please give us some hearts and reaction in chat because I've seen the pictures and videos. They've been truly amazing. So thanks a lot for nice introduction. And hey, let's back to the training. For those who don't know me, very quick one. My name is Mila Serdukova. I've been in the company for over 7 years now. Been involved into the corporate part of the running the business, but also I built my own organization from scratch. And this, what my passion is all about, is helping people to achieve their dreams, their goals, and we will talk with you about this just at this moment. And most importantly, stay always in your path, no matter what, no matter how what is the weather outside. Is it raining? Is it stormy? Is it sun shining? Always be there yourself. Be proud of who you are, and I'm sure that's with the right intentions, with the right hearts, people can achieve everything what they ever planned in their life. So here we are. Let's go to the next slide. So let's have a look how to actually turn your goals and your dreams into the reality. And the reason why I'm starting with this slide, because if you will have a read biography of any successful entrepreneur, you will see that one thing they have in common. They have clear vision, why they wanted to achieve certain things, how they wanted to do. Every single entrepreneur started with the reason why. We have a separate set of training when myself, among other webinars, we explain what is the pyramid of goals and how important the dreams are. But here, just very quick one to outline, people without dream, it's like empty page that if you don't put your dreams over there, then somebody else will put theirs, and you will end up living not your own life, but you will end up serving somebody else's dreams and make them into the reality. So it's all about taking accountability for your action, but also to really understand truly who you are and what are your dreams and goals. And when it comes to the business development, when it comes to the MLCI, even though we talk about some projects which could be complicated for some, but when it comes to the business, it's very simple. There's certain strategy which you can use. There's certain way how you can build your organization to make the most out of it. And the file, the Bible book of MLCI, it's the bonus plan. This is the place when you can have a look and learn and understand how to make your goals into the reality. So the bonus plan can contain every single business tool which allow you to alter and to transfer your goals into the certain steps. You would be able to understand how to build the organization and get maximum bonuses. You will be able to learn how to place the people and making sure that you move forward faster as the team. From bonus plan, you can have a look and learn about volumes, calculations. You can have a look how efficiently to put your organization. And of course, what is the strategy to use? Because when you put in effort in building the business, it's always about what is your outcome. I give you an example. There are some people who have been in a business many years, and they know specifically how to place people in their organization to making sure that they can get the best results. When I joined the business, I never before been involved into any network marketing, referral marketing. The word marketing was only linked with the traditional marketing in my life. And I would say even more, I was very skeptical about MLM organization, because I could not understood why would people go for MLM and sell the products which are very cheap. For me, MLM was always linked to them companies like Herbalife and Amway. When they have so many different products, the products are not that expensive, and I could not understand how many bottles you need to sell in order for you to really earn good money. So that's why I came from really skeptical business development kind of mindset person, where I didn't treat the MLM as a business. But when I actually start learning about advantages of MLCI, not MLM, but MLCI, this is where I realized that I can be part of the company with such a magnificent vision and mission, to build new economic evolution of the world. I can use my talents and serve people. I can add value, and I can really build my organization and build global business, become a speaker, travel the world, and earn unlimited. And the packages we sell, they're not like some bottles, or they're not something which is cheap. We have the packages, for example, here with the RedPad, the recent launch, we have a packages from as little as $50, so anybody can afford, to as high as few $1,000s. I think the 10,000 is the maximum package we have. So therefore, there's so much people can really promote and to create in order for them really to build a massive business and massive organization. That's why MLCI, for me, it's always been equal to the entrepreneurship, rather than just being a person who knocks the door and try to sell something which people might not even have a desire to buy in the first place. So that's why create your path to the financial freedom and independence through using MLCI strategies, and to look at the bonus plan as their material to start, as the foundation to start the building your empire. So if you are a new person, and if this is something completely new for you, it's okay. I would be able to explain a bit more detail what is the bonus plan and what is career ladder. But the most importantly, I would like you to understand the big difference, what Dennis has shared with you between traditional business, traditional MLM business, and MLCI, because truly this is the business evolution. Let's go to the next slide. In our company, we have this career ladder, which consists from different statuses and ranks. When you first register in the company, you become user. So this is person who just follow the link and you open up your back office you can access all their materials and read information about every single offering we have. So you become a user. As soon as you are signed the client agreement, you will become a client. And if you want to build a business and have unlocked the possibility to earn, you need to become the partner, which is also very doable by signing the partner agreements in the back office. So our big differentiation from any other companies in MLM or referral industry, that you don't need to pay first in order for you to have access. You don't need to have a certain volume on a monthly basis in order for you to prove your rank. So once you achieve certain level in the company, this level will be there with you. And by adding additional instruments and different offerings, you would be able to promote and cross-promote different projects, but having the same organization. And this is one of the biggest advantages of MLCI, because usually if you in traditional network marketing business and you, let's say, fed up or you're tired, you wanted to change industry, then you need to change the organization entirely, because the company who sell let's say health products, very unlikely that they will all of a sudden to switch to some investment related products or education. But in our case, because of the diversity we have, because we have 3 platforms, which is product hub for tangible and intangible products, we have market hub for investment related projects, and we have an educational hub, so people can have a variety of the projects, which could be from completely different industries. For example, we have Eversent, one of the products which is perfumery. And we also have RedPad offering, which is completely different industry, it's gaming. And these 2 projects, they live together and they are successfully being launched on a platform, and people can take advantage of them. Of course, we have EPU and we have FNT and we have, Italian projects. There are many projects which we have, but what I'm trying to say that you not longer need to go out of the ecosystem to search for good projects. Now projects coming to you, and you don't need to build a business every time again from the scratch, or ask your leaders to come with you to another projects. As projects coming to you, all what you need to make sure of that you build an organization according to your strategy. In my network today, I have more than 300,000 people, and these are people from all over the world. And I would not say that I know every single person. It is not true. I work on my first few levels by helping people, by training them, but provide them with certain guidance. But as you grow in your ranks, your let's say job title changed slightly, because when you are agent or consultant, then your task will be merely is to build own organization. And you can see the earnings potential also in this slide, which little guidance where, for example, if you have the aim to earn 1,000, then you know that it's going to be approximately consultant or the manager level. If you want to earn 10,000 per month, then your rank should be manager or leader manager. So therefore, as you grow with your ranks and as you grow in the career ladder, then you switch from the building your own organization to really helping other people to do so. We call it a duplication. And this is the heart of the MLCI business, that you cannot be one-man shop. You need to have a team. You need to have a desire to help people, to teach them, to mentor them. Sometimes I feel like, they like a babies, even though we work with adults only, and some adults are twice older than myself. But when we build in the business together and you are explaining, you teaching them, you mentoring them, they like your kids, you want to nurture with them, you want to spend the time with them, you want to be there for them and help them. And if you have this calling inside of you, if you want to really help others people to do successful in life, then MLCI is definitely right answer for you, because this is only the business when you can grow successfully only by helping others to be successful too. Let's go to the next slide. So here, wealth creation plan is also part of the bonus plan, where you can have a look that each rank or level or status have a certain percentage. So when you're a partner, this is where you unlock 5 levels. So you have a 7%, 5%, 4%, 3%, 2%. And from the consultant and above, this is where you unlock unlimited earnings potential. Our marketing plan built in a way that it has no limit. You can earn $50 per month, or you can earn $50 a month, or you can earn $500,000 per month. It's up to you. It's up to your strategy, and most importantly, up to your actions. And the fact that we don't have any capture, we don't have any limited income potential, will truly allow people to unleash the potential. When I built a business myself at the beginning, I did not get this point very clear, because I always thought that there are some limitations on earnings, and if you achieve a certain volume, like a majority of the MLM company, you're not longer receiving the full percent. They have a different split. But what I learned that in Coinset, on that time, the company had a different branding name. But when I learned on that time that this company can offer unlimited earnings potential, it is only up to me. For me, it was the game changer. The reason why I love sales in general, the business development, for one reason, merely for one reason. It's not only reason, but I love this reason a lot, because unlike any other jobs like finance or marketing or like legal, there is not a limitation. In sales in general, it's based on the performance. It doesn't depend on anything else but you. And when you know that everything is in your hand, it is your time, your business, your management, your strategies, and you can have unlimited earnings. This is the game changer, because this gives people empowerment. Every single person can not just become its own boss, but they can earn as much as they ever desire. So if you need this month, we are today 24th of October, and if you have not earned at least like $1,000 from MLCI, then urgently go back to the beginning of this webinar when recording will be available. Watch again this presentation to understand the product and start putting the plan together. How many people you need to reach this month, this week. We have only 6 days left before the 1st of November, and making sure that you reach your targets. Because here on this slide, you see the marketing plan, which can clearly explain you what is the percentage from each level you can receive. Let's go to the next slide. Let's now have a look a bit more detail. So the partner bonus give you 5 levels, as I mentioned before, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Depends on how you build your organization, the certain percentage will be calculated automatically in a system. Let's go to the next slide. Agent will require you to first have a partner. Your total purchase amount should be at least 200 units, and you need to have 2 partners in your first level with a total purchase of at least 200 units. So you invest 200, and then you have 2 people who sign the client agreement, who sign their partnership agreement, and they have a purchase of 200 each, and this will automatically unlock the higher percentage. As you can see, the percentages has changed, and also it will unlock an extra level for you. Let's go to the next slide. And my favorite, we call it core rank, is consultant. What is the core rank? Core rank is the rank in our ecosystem which differentiates if person there for the product only or for the business as well. If people want to only buy the product, they don't need to become a consultant. They can just go to the back office, they can choose the best package suitable to their needs, and wait until the product will give them exit, whatever it's tokens, or it could be a product itself. But this is where the client journey will be kind of stopped to buy the product and just wait to receive the product or wait till the exit of that product. But if people wanted to build a business, if they're serious about creating an organization, having a possibility to earn the money and every single perk which we mentioned before, then consultant, this is the rank which tell us that this person here for the business. That is why lots of trainings, we start from the consultant and above, because everything is less than consultant is the basic. It's a basic understanding of MLCI. Everything what goes beyond the consultants, it's leadership trainings, it's working with the regions, it's becoming a speaker. So that's why consultant, this is the place where we know that person is serious about the business. And that is why this is a rank from which you have unlimited earnings potential and you unlock your entire structure until the infinity levels down. Let's go to the next slide. So what I suggest you to do if you have not done it, and I did this myself, and it's really helped me a lot. Take the A4 format piece of paper, or pretty much any paper which will work with you, and start drafting your organization. Put your name first. Let's say Tom or Bob or Angela. And what is your cumulative, the number of purchases until today? And you can access this to the Coinset back office, and you would be able to see this on your dashboard. And then have a look, what is the organization, your organization look like? And we also have this at the back office. Actually, you would be able to see like a tree. If you look at the Coinset back office at the statistic tab, there is possibility to see your tree. We call it tree because there are some people, they have lots of team underneath, but if you're very new, if you only start building the MLCI, then we probably will see yourself to start with and maybe a few people under you, and it's okay. We all started with something. I remember a day when I did my registration and I had nobody under me, like nobody. I was there sitting excited, like after the talk I had with Armand, I received a link from Annette, and I was sitting there like, okay, what I do next? I have zero and my organization. I wish I took the print screen at that time. It will be good to compare, like before and after. But we all started with something. And then I start drafting my organization. I have my sister, I have my friend, I have my colleague, I have my, my university friend, and I start putting the names. Who can I approach? Who can I talk to? Who I can have a first meeting with in order for me to explain who we are and what we do. And when I drafted these names and I put them like this, it's almost like I send the message to the universe. I am ready. I'm really, really ready. This is my plan. My name is here. These are the people who I would like to work with. And these are the people who I know that they might know who really will help to build up our organization. And believe me or not, but it's worked. I would not say that 100% of the people that I put on this name become in my structure, my first level, but at least I would say 50% of the people that I put, they actually managed to register. Some of them start building the business. Some of them, they stopped at the client, but it doesn't matter, because when you're building something from scratch, then like you see how it's amazing when people telling you that yes, they see potential, they love the company, they understand the product. And what we heard today as example of RedPad Games project, it's like, it's unbelievable. The project is so powerful. There is so much which guys put inside of this offering. They have enormous team with experience. They know how and when they want to go to the market. The potential of this token is just amazing. It's not happening every day. This niche, it's so unique. Once you just only gonna start talking with the people about this, you will see amazing feedback that people understand and they want to be part of this project because it's very rare, it's very unique. And the lifespan of this project is also amazing because it's not short-term gain, it's ecosystem development, and the product almost ready. I don't know what else we can ask for, but I think it's been one of their powerful projects so far, because there are lots of things, like lots of ticks in the box already with this specific product. And well, yes, I can see we have Laura in English room saying that she wanted for agent stage to grow up. Absolutely, you know, like when you see how you're moving forward because your organization is moving forward, it's amazing feelings, because you can see how people start earning money, you start earning money, you can immediately withdraw the bonuses or spend them inside of the ecosystem. But that's how the like marketplace has been built in a way that you can build your business on your own terms. So my first tip will be to take this print screen, make sure that you put the names, you put the people you know on this list, and start acting on this. Don't wait till you know, like your goals just going to be appearing themselves. They will not be. It's only up to you how you're gonna live your life and what goals you will turn into reality and what goals they will be just the goals. Let's go to the next slide. I suggest to use this SMART formula, which is I learned actually from academics, how to achieve the goals. So the goals, they could be, I don't want to say they must be, it's entirely up to you, but they could be drawn by using a SMART formula as example. So S stands from specific, M stands from measurable, A achievable or relevant, and T time bound, which means if you have a goal to, let's say, you want to buy the car, it is weak goal because it doesn't have enough of SMART in it. But if you say that I would like to buy a red car, Ford, year 2023, which I want, which cost is I don't know, 50,000 by the end of the year 2023 or 2024. This is how you tick all the boxes. You know what car you want, the name, the color. You know how the car will look like and appear, because more likely if you know the model, then you know how the car look like. You put in the time frame by when you want to achieve this goal. You have a specific number in mind and it's relevant to you, because if you put, let's say you wanted to buy the house which worth of $1 million in November, but today you're the first day learning about the business, can you earn this money? Well, probably you can, but then how realistically it could be? Well, maybe 5% or 1% that it could be, but 95% that you will not have enough time, like a 1 month, to earn this money. So therefore, they need to be relevant to your situation, and they need to be like realistic. They need to be realistic. And achievable means that, again, you're not over increasing the specific targets, you not overestimate and you not underestimate. You put something reasonable for you. So that's this formula will help you to differentiate your goals and to put them on a paper. And this is one of the powerful things I learned, and I attend so many trainings and conferences in my life. Every single conference, when it comes to them, be a leader who set example and have own goals achieved, always come down to SMART, to be specific. You need to know what you want. Otherwise, if you don't know, then how universe know what to provide you with? You're the one who talking who walking the walk, and in fact talking the talk, but everything else externally, the universe will respond. If you're waking up every day and you're grateful and you're thankful, you will see the world around you like a mirroring yourself. But if you wake up every day miserable and you don't believe that you will ever have the car, like an example, or whatever it is, then it's very unlikely that you will ever achieve it, because you don't believe it yourself, and the messages that you send outside does not resonate really with the targets that you put for yourself. So therefore, it's important to be content within the outside and inside, to be specific, but also have a right attitude, to have the right mentality to reach your goals and dreams. Let's go to the next slide. And here I'll give you a short example. So if you want to, let's say, have a goal of $500, what is the sales volume you need from your first level, taking into consideration that's, let's say, you are a consultant? Any answer? Anybody know in the chat? What is the volume you need to generate from your first level if you're a consultant, the outcome of which will be $500 as you're earning? What is their volume needs to be generated? Any answers in any other rooms? Let's go to the next slide. Mm-hmm. 6,250. So calculation formula is very simple. 500, which is your desired goal, you do times 100 and you divide by 8, because it's 8%. Level 1 gives you 8%. So the volume from your level 1 should be 500 in order for, the volume should be 6,250 if you want to achieve the personal targets of 500. I consider some chats in like some answers in the English speaking room. So let's take the calculator, as Dennis said, to have a pen and paper, water, and also the calculator. So let's calculate 500 times 100 and divided by 8, 6,250. So this is the volume. This is how you calculate simple. So whatever that your target is, you can use this formula if you wanted to achieve your target only based on level 1 only. Let's go to the next slide. But likely we are not level 1 only. And that's why in MLCI we have a power of the teamwork. And if you add not one person each level, if you add 2 people in each level, it's called magic of numbers. So your first level 2 people, second level 4, third level 8, fourth level 16, 32, and 62. By doing this, only added 1 extra person, your total structure will be 126. The total volume will be 126,000 at the average purchase of 1,000. And if you do this with only 1 extra person and you will duplicate this 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, you will earn 5,040 as your bonus. Think about if the average purchase will be 2,000, what this number will be. Let's go to the next slide. Let's now have a look at the example if we add in 1 more person. Now you have 3 people. 3 people on your first level, 9 people in your level 2, 27 level 3, 81 level 4, and etc. So you will receive, or you will have 1,092 people in your organization. The total sales volume will be over 1 million. So this is how one person, it all starts with 1 person, can build an organization with a turnover of over $1 million. And if the average purchase of that organization will be 1,000, and today 1,000, even for a RedPad game project, it's like it's piece of cake, it's average, it's actually below the averages compared to the pricing table. So if their purchase will be 1,000, then your bonus will be 42,000. So this is how you can have a look by adding extra person. It's going to be a game changer. Let's go to the next slide. Same with their people 5. If the more people you add in your organization on your first level and duplicate this across entire organization, the higher number will give you higher conversion, and high conversion multiplied by the purchase power will give you the volume, which easily can be calculated, put on the marketing plan, what will be your commissions. So these are example of their 5-on-5 team structure with the bonus of 752,000. And this will be achievable if all five levels, 5 people in each level, will duplicate exactly like this. I know there are people, I can see some comments in English chat that it's hard to achieve, and I agree. It's not building, 5 people organization. It's could be a task, a big task to do, and maybe some people would say, it doesn't work like this. But I'm sure it could be easily work with the 2 people, 3 people in an organization. And these are examples of what it could be, because our aim is not just to provide you the strategy how to cover your basic needs. I mean, if people want to cover the basic needs, they're probably going to the job, because the job, they have fixed salary. The reason why people will choose MLCI or any other income related opportunities, because they fed up to earn basic, they want to earn more. So this slide is there to serve your imagination how much it could be possible to build if you do so. Some people can do less. Some people can do more. I have, as I mentioned to you, I have an organization of 300,000, but it doesn't mean that I have five people like this. No, but on my first level, I have more than 40 people. It is not just 5. So that's why it's, it depends on the strategy again. But MLCI can give you opportunity following certain steps that anybody with no experience, started from scratch. It could be for some people, maybe they part-time job to start with. You have a possibility to earn such a big money, like 752,000. For majority of the people, this could be earnings of years and years, 5 years, 10 years in some organizations. In some countries, it could be, 20 years of hard work. But in MLCI, it's possible to achieve. And there are people in our organization who achieved the commission of $1 million a year. So the volume could be created. The question is how you build this volume. And is that it come down to the strategy? It's come down to the tools and instruments you choose, which will serve you well based on your situation. But it's possible. Let's go to the next slide. So here, just a very quick one, a business building strategy, which shows you how by adding extra person, it could be a game changer. So when you have a model 2.2, 3.3, 4.4, and 5.5, have a look at their total number, which is line number 8, how big difference is only by adding one person. And this is the power of MLCI, power of having the mouse-to-mouse business where you work closely with the people, and what you will do, your team will do. I remember one of the early meetings I had at the London office where I had a presentation. I was the one who doing the presentation for one of the friends, and she invited her friend for this presentation. And when we start talking about the packages, I wanted to go for the higher package because I understood what the bonuses the company has. And myself, from investor point of view, I also understand how by having the higher packages, you would be able to save on pricing, because when you go for the higher packages, the price per token will be much less compared to the smaller packages. So I was going through the explanation, and the person, this friend, she was so excited to invest or like to buy the package, but then she stopped. She looked at the friend who invited her, and she asked, what is the package you purchased? And her package was very small. And when she heard how much her friend who invited her purchased, it was no go for her going higher. because she understood that, well, if friend invested only $100, let's say, then there is no need for me to go for the higher packages. So this is how it's worked. And you probably notice yourself that when there's something to benchmark with, you ask your friend, oh, what did you do? Oh, how much did you purchase? Oh, did you agree with this? Because we are human beings and we always want to have a reassurance, and we want to make sure that we are playing safe. This is in our psychology. There are only like few people who will all of a sudden go for the big number if the person who invited them started with the small. At least they would be suspicious. If the person, my friend, purchased smaller package, then maybe they're not sure, maybe they have some doubts, then why should I go for the higher package? You see how it works. So that's why building the business, it's same. So if you are aiming for high, and if you're teaching your team aim for high, then yes, you might not have all model 5x5, but you will end up with having a good sustainable model which will duplicate your organization in deeper roots to making sure that it's working on the base favor of your team members. So that's why one person can make a big difference. Let's go to the next slide. So we have a 4 core business of MLCI. The first is a selection system or system of attraction. When you start your business, you need to start looking for the people. So where to look them. The more detailed trainings, it's part of the selection system. System number 2 called a business connection. When you invite and connect people to the business, you explain them everything, what it could be achievable in our ecosystem. Business number 4, step number 3, is the training system, which we have MLCI Pro. This is more detailed training for those who are consultants and above, who wanted to build their organization and also becoming mentors for those who are freshly started within the business. And their business number 4, it's the leadership growth system. When you work with the regions, when you work with the countries, when you work with the global representation of the Coinset, and you are among the leaders who are moving forward this concept and building the MLCI because they're passionate about this. And on the leadership growth system, this is the place where the product will not longer matter, because at the end of the day, we can apply any product to the system will work. And that's what it makes it very profound. The product can change. Today it could be one product, tomorrow it could be another product. But if you have the organization built, if you have the right mindset and right strategies, you would be able to adapt to any projects. That is why we're going to keep adding more and more projects to our ecosystem to make sure that it's not only we hit your favorite one, but also that you have a diversity in order to choose what works the best, and then you can diversify by promoting cross projects. Let's go to the next slide. And this is pretty much the last slide of this part, which is I wanted to outline what are the steps we have in our company to achieve the certain level at the organizations, and what this could be for you. So first, it started with the network and meetings. This is the basic when you meet people, when you explain what business you are in. More likely, when you just started, you ask somebody else to do the intro presentations for you, or you can use the one which are pre-recorded at the YouTube. There are plenty of presentations available at the YouTube for RedPad games. We also have already a few webinars which could be accessible in Coinset YouTube channel, where you don't need to even explain the presentation yourself. You just click and you click and play. So second step, presentation, workshop, masterclasses, depends on what is your level of the involvement in building MLCI. Step number 3, attending different conferences, like the conference recently we had in Mizoram. This is one of the regional conferences which happen usually across different countries, where people will gather live, and it's usually conference plus the training next day. So this is the live conferences where people can travel and see each other face to face. Then we have opportunity to grow into the local leadership council. This will be for people who already achieved a certain level at the organization, and now they want to help the region to grow. Then they can join our local leadership council. Then we have ambassadors and top leadership council. These are people who represent the country, and they also have additional income streams once you hit this level. And their last but not the least is the presidential council. So it's almost like you have your own business running across all countries and continents. When you're the highest position of the company, you manage and work with the multiple countries, you're international speaker, mentor, and you are invited to different conferences to help others and teach others to go through the steps of success. So this is our business logic in like very short, and depends what are your goals and where you see yourself. You can choose which one is resonated with you the most. I started with the bottom, as I mentioned before, meetings and networking, but today I have opportunity to be a part of the presidential council, where I can influence the company decisions, I can influence on the organizational decisions, and most importantly, I have a large organization, and I believe that helped many people to achieve their goals. I've been traveling all over the world, helping so many leaders to train them, to mentor them, and we have today lots of trainings available on our company, because I have this passion about putting lots of knowledge into systematic ways, so people can get easily duplication rather than just start everything from scratch themselves. So that's why it's all up to you, where you see yourself and how far you want to go, how big is your dreams and how big are your goals. Me definitely going towards to achieve the goals which I put for myself as a president council member. There's so much to do and achieve, and I will be welcoming new people to join our trainings and webinars, and to learn together, to grow together, to open new countries and be stronger on existing countries, because there is no boundaries. There is no boundaries on how much you can earn, how much you can grow, how much you can truly unleash your potential. We human beings, we don't have any limits. And if you truly believe in this, and if it resonates with you, then you're more than welcome to our team, our family. We have amazing leaders all over the world, and people who are here today, they are a great example of the teamwork and support. Let's go to the next slide. Very quick one. What are from the latest promotions we have? It's one specific promo which is there to serve new people, but also to help existing leaders to have like extra motivation for newbies to join. Let's go to the next slide. This promo called Rise Up promo, which it has the 3 steps. First, you need to register at the platform, and every single person who joined the organization from 29 of August until 29 of October will be counted as a newcomer. You, according to your goals, you select what is the targets that you want to achieve, what is the rank you want to have, and you will receive additional bonuses apart from what you will earn through the marketing plan. So the agent will receive additional 80 units, consultant 350, manager will receive additional 1,200, leader manager 4,000, a top manager 8,000, and for some, like for many people in the world, I guess to earn additional 4,000 or 8,000 or even 1,000 is almost like working full-time job, 8 hours a day. I know there are plenty of jobs which are started even with 350 units. This could be a full-time salary for some countries. Of course, for like 8,000, 21,000 and president 35,000, this is big, generous bonus to have. But it's all up to you where you see yourself. If you want to additional bonuses just for the building the organization within this promotional time is there for you. So please make sure that you use this promo until it's still here for only a few days left. Make the most out of it. And I know that we have new people recently join our company. I hope that you will find this training very useful and you would be able to use these little bonuses as incentive to grow your team faster. Let's go to the next slide. So let's summarize. First, have a look at and research a bit more about MLCI. You will have recorded trainings on the YouTube. We have 3 languages today, but there are many other trainings available on the YouTube channel, and you can learn and listen again if needed. You can connect with a pro, connect with your local leadership council member or with your mentor. Maybe you have in your country top leadership council representative. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, or if you just want to catch up, there will be a good place to start catching up with their people who had this similar mindset. You know, there's a saying like, have a look at the 5 people who you liaise every single day and you will see yourself. So like start liaising with the people who give you resources, who are inspired like you are, who wanted to achieve big like you are, and with the people who make you, make you and motivate you to have more, to achieve more, and to be more. There are lots of resources which you can access on our back office, in a majority of them completely free of charge. Number 4, have a look and define your goals. After this training, just sit together with yourself for a few minutes and just think, what is your goals? What is the number that you would like to achieve? How you would like to spend the bonuses you receive? So what is your goals? What does that make you to do the business? Engage with the MLCI. We have a good community. We have lots of going on in our chats. There are plenty of people from all over the world, and you can connect and become a good friends, and in the future, even a family. Stay updated, stay resilient, make sure that you are always open-minded, you adapt, you innovate, because we have such a changing ecosystem. We have so many new projects, the projects like RedPad games. It will not be in a platform forever, so there's a time sensitivity to this project offering. So please make sure that you are always open-minded and adapt to the changes. Grab the opportunity while it's there. Don't be the person who regrets afterwards. Celebrate wins, even the small wins. They are there, small victories. This is how we live our life. It's full of ups and downs, black and white, good days and bad days, but it's important to recognize the good ones and to really be thankful for good things happen. Bad things, they also good in life, because there are definitely a lesson out of it, but be sure that you celebrate small wins. For example, if you talk to a person and the person likes, it's a small win. If the person attend the presentation, it's a double win. If the person decided to purchase the package, wow, it's amazing. And if the person decided to build a business together with you, it's like fantastic. So like, be excited. Excitement costs you nothing, and just celebrate. Each day is the celebration, because we never know when our last day will be. And while we're here, so let's serve the world with a better purpose, and making sure that we give the most to ourselves, to our families, and that each of us are serving on purpose. And keep learning. Last but not the least, keep learning, have a thirst for the knowledge, and making sure that you're always a student of life. But don't be a library, the person who know everything but acts nothing from what is known. Be the person who know lots of things, but also use lots of things on a daily basis. Be the person who is action taker, and be the person who could be an example and inspirations for others. So stay tuned. We're going to have more business trainings like this. If you enjoyed this training, or rather give me some feedback from 1 to 10. If you enjoyed the presentation, training, Dennis, please come back. It will be good to have you as well on this, on our last part of the business training. You've done amazing work. One more time, thanks a lot for your passion to the product, passion to MLCI, and it's a pleasure to have the people like yourself who stand up to be a project managers. Dennis, are you here?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Sorry, it took me a little bit more time to patch in.
It's okay. Awesome. Well, I see lots of 10s, 11, 10, 10, 10 in English speaking chats. I'm sure we have lots of 10s in other languages as well. Please make sure that, guys, the last bit, that you scan the QR code if you wanted to join RedPad and Coinset social media channels. It's both Telegram channels. You can specifically watch for the project, or you can specifically watch for entire organization what's going on. The choice is yours, or you can maybe go for both. But these are the good channels to stay tuned and to be updated. Dennis, there's something else you would like to add?
Yeah, I wanted to support thank everyone for their support, because yeah, it was my debut, and judging by your feedback, it went pretty well. So yeah, thank you very much for your trust. I mean your Mila trust. And when you accepted my application for this particular project management. And I would like to thank again our wonderful community for their support and kind words, because yeah, I wasn't reading the feedback while I was making the presentation, because I'm not yet that cool reading and doing the presentation at the same time. But I scrolled back and I read everything people wrote, and it's very, very much heartwarming. Thank you very much, guys. And that's it for now. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. And with the boots, I was not sure if you want to mention this or not, but it's good that you did. To be open and transparent with the people, it's amazing. It's amazing quality, and you're the person who always speak the truth. So thanks for your ownership, for your honesty, and for everything that you do for our community. But that's not yet it, guys. We have one special guest, and I would like to Vildan get back to our floor, to the stage. Stage sound better. And we also have Christina, as far as I know. Christina, she's the CIO, working closely with Vildan, but her role is primarily on investment relationship. She's head of the investment relationship in the RedPad. She has a profound experience in Web3, into the launching projects. Her success story is really amazing. Maybe in one day, Christina, you can share with us all the projects which you've been related to. And of course, the Vildan himself, the founder, CEO, and the person with a big heart, with a big vision. Thanks for your patience with our community and your dedication. Not so many people will just fly to India within 3 days notice. I don't know, guys, if you know, but it's been like this. When Armand put in chat, hey, Vildan, I'm going to India. You need to come with me. He was without any hesitation, when, tell me, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. And this is the quality of the person, the quality of the personality Vildan has. And it's just amazing. It's a blessing to work with the people like Vildan, like Christina, like their team, because what they truly have is it's amazing. And the way how they build their business, it's something unbelievable. I truly believe in the project. I truly believe in the team. And now we'll go through the Q&A session because you guys have lots of questions. And the training part is over. And if you want to stay with the Q&A, you're more than welcome. So Vildan and Christina, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mila, for your kind words. We were very excited and pleased to hear them. And guys, please don't hesitate and ask any questions. Together with Christina, we will answer any questions you may have. And Christina is sharing her thanks and to Dennis for his amazing training. I'm sure that it has inspired you, it has motivated you, and you learned a lot of leadership tricks and tips that will help you build your business. Yes, guys, but unfortunately, we don't see a list of all the questions in all the rooms. Mila, the first question I got is about Russian and Belarusian colleagues. Can they participate? Can you please answer this question, because I'm not aware, I'm not sure that I will be able to answer this. Is this correctly?
Of course, yes, at the moment, unfortunately, we would not be able to serve Russia and Belarus for different reasons. I will not go much deeper to explain. But at this stage, people who are verified and have accounts in Russia or Belarus, they would not be able, unfortunately, to participate in this project.
I have a question noted. The first questions, I will answer them quickly. My boss approached me, apologies. Apologies.
Boss? You are the boss.
Boss.
Yeah, but Villain, you are the boss.
It will be in the Middle East, and the game will be in all the countries, 70 countries. First, we plan, there will be no challenges. The second question is about staking and reward. Can you please answer this question? Yes, there will be staking available to our users after the cease of sales of token, and it will be 30% per annum. So this product is very similar to a bank deposit, but in my country, you can earn maximum 14% a year. I don't know how the situation goes in your countries. Please share your feedback. I will be very curious to learn. So these are the benefits the token owners will have. Actually, in addition to staking, there will be many other ideas deployed through which you will be able to get Christmas eggs up to 25,000 each for eggs. The third question, whether the tokenomics of the project is ready. Yes, it is ready, and it is available on the website. The administrators will share the link to our website for you to look it through and to review it. How and where we can buy our game. The game will be firstly on the wall available, then Epic Games platform, and afterwards, the next step, it will be the proprietary launch of our company, and you can download it from our website.
I would like to add here, with your permission, or Villain is still talking? Vildan, can I go?
Yes, please.
Okay. Regarding the first question from the Russian room, whether it is possible for, let me see how it goes. Yeah, for Russian and Belarusian colleagues to participate in the purchase of the token. Actually, there is one life hack, which is legal, and but it requires a lot of trust on your side. So basically, what you need to do is find a person with European residence that you trust. It can be like your relative or a very close friend or like family member who has European residence, or any other, let's call it non-sanctioned residence. And then you sign them up and you pay for their purchase. Like you top up their wallet, you pay for their purchase, and you purchase those tokens in their name with an agreement with that person that those tokens are going to be yours. And once the token gets unlocked, and there is a whole unlocking, schedule. And those tokens can be moved to your external wallet. That's what you do. You move the tokens to your external wallet, because once the token is unlocked, it goes into the decentralized system. And anyone can dispose of those tokens. By dispose, I mean like buy, sell, or buy more. So this might be a good way out for people from like Russia, Belarus, and other like red list countries for now. And one more thing regarding the Middle East, Vildan, and correct me if I'm wrong, that usually games like this, they have multiple servers all over the world. So people don't have very high ping, right? The, ping is the response time between you click the mouse and your character takes an action, shoots or ducks or like rolls over. So basically, there are many different servers, and I heard there is already a test Middle East server that people already played on. So it's just a matter of time, or not matter of time. Once the game is released, it will be in the Middle East too. I don't think it's represents any problem in the slightest. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. We use web service Amazon system that is the largest holder of servers. They own about 85% of all the servers globally, and through this system, as soon as there are gamers, almost in every region, there will be individual servers that could be used for your gaming experience. Another question here about availability or accessibility of the game on the market. We plan to launch it quite soon. According to our expectations, late this year, by the end of this year, it will be on the market according to our plans. So we strive to make sure that it is there. So far, I see no further questions, guys. If there are some other questions in other language rooms, please let me know.
Yeah, I think we have questions from the Spanish room. We have a lot of Spanish-speaking people attending this webinar today. And let's give them some time to enter the questions in our Q&A list, okay? And we have one. So let's try and ask it. What about those of us who live in the USA? They get so many promotions, but we don't ask to take advantage. Well, did you, Mila, understand the question? Because I'm not sure I did. Okay, I think I understand that Americans think they are left behind.
This product, it's available for America too. So people can buy, if you're from US, you can go to Coinset platform and you just go and access the package you like. Simple, no limitations.
They're still typing in, I see. And someone mentioned our Google Play Store install app, please. So I guess they're talking about the mobile version of this game. We are going to have it, right, Vildan? The mobile and later VR version of the game, correct?
Surely, it's a must have, guys. The mobile market is the most favorable and promising and attractive because gamers, about 30.5 million of people, and console gamers, about 2.5 billions mixed. So therefore, this is a huge market for us to penetrate.
And also I read that PUBG. It's a extraction game. Probably you heard about it, guys. Made way more money when they released the free mobile version of the game rather than the PC game that people paid for to play, just because of the in-game items. So basically, that's what RedPad is all about. And that's what the RPGC token is about. You play, you get items in-game, you put them on RedPad's marketplace and sell them for real money, right?
Yes, absolutely right. And when you play our games, and by earning some items or some skins of your hero, some machines, some arms, the game will be done in a way that it is demanded, because we thought it over, not in a way that you collect a lot of items and no one needs them, but they will be highly demanded, and there will be such objects or things that the chance of getting them will be 0.001%.
Like they have common, rare, very rare, epic, legendary, something like this?
Yes, absolutely right. That is exactly what I meant.
And also there is another question from the Spanish room, because we mentioned tokens and unlocking of the tokens. Do we have any, I guess this is a question for you, Christina. Do we have any unlocking schedule, and whether they will be unlocked all at the same time, or they're going to be like gradual unlocking portion by portion?
It depends on the package you buy. Actually, it is indicated. The unlocking schedule is indicated there. I can add to the percentage. 6 months vesting will be 16.7% of unlocking of tokens every month over the entire period. Then 8 months vesting, it will be 12.5%, and 12 months vesting, 8.33% unlocking, and 18 months vesting, it will be 5.55%.
So to recap, it's equal amounts every month depending on the vesting of the unlocking period, right? Because I did the math in my head. So yeah, it's equal amount every month. Okay.
Yes, you're right. This way, we can press down the pressure, and there will be gradual price growth of the token.
Also, I see a question from the Spanish room. They're asking about the protection of the token. I guess they're talking about the security. That would like the measures to ensure that the token is secure. So what kind of measures do we have here?
Guys, we learned from one cryptocurrency audit company. We were audited by them, and they didn't track any errors in our tokens. I'd like to add here, we have already 3 marketplaces cut off, 90% cut off. Some further work is needed, and then it will be audited by renowned companies, renowned auditors, and we will address the issues of security, because we understand how vital it is and critical it is, so that all the funds and transactions effected in marketplace are safe and secure.
So we have another question from the English room. So how much earnings can players make daily, weekly, monthly playing this game?
This is a very interesting question, Sharon, but it depends how fast you will be to understand the game, the marketplace, but minimum per month, you can earn from 200 to 300 US dollars. We can announce even higher amounts, but actually not everyone will be able to do it, because like in every industry, there are newbies, there are experts, professionals. So when you play a day only a few hours, you can earn $200. But if you have some unique skins, their price will grow, then you will earn much more. I will add here, before that, such games, play to earn, then move to earn, were very popular on behalf of blockchain. And at present, today, we see that we need to open up new trends. And our project perfectly fits this concept, play and earn. Not where there is the GameFi story and blockchain, but a traditional gaming story supplemented by the use of financial tools such as token RPGC and our internal marketplace.
So someone is asking, okay, I guess you already answered that question, but let's try again. Can you already play the game? And whether there is a possibility to participate in the test servers, I mean, in gaming, playing on the test server.
Soon, we will announce the date of the open test. Everyone can participate. You can submit an application with the confirmation that you're registered on play test, and you will get stream up. You will type it in, you will register, download the game, and on a particular day, you will be able to test, to try, to test the mechanics and the gaming space. At present, you may put this game into your wish list, and as soon as it is available, there will be new announcements sent to you. And please repeat it, administrators, please repeat the link to our web page in all the chats, in all our rooms. There is a question, guys. Can we, without participating in the game, buy a token? Yes, you can. Our actually project is to build a bridge between players and token holders. And the perk of our project, if you are not a gamer, you can actually buy a token. But if you are a gamer, you can only play, but then you avoid additional earning. But if a person is interested in earning more, then he participates in the transactions on our marketplaces and sells skins, buys skins, and promote them. And then if you are a crypto investor already and you are interested to multiply your capital through this token, so this ecosystem gives you this possibility, and you also earn either as an investment token, and the second option, which will be available in future, it is even better, that is getting your dividends. You can become the co-owner of the business depending on the package you buy, investment package you buy, and you will be able to get dividends from this gaming business. But it does not force you to play the game. So we separate these two industries. So, but if you wish, you can become either our gamer or investor anytime. So there is a question about minus. So this game will be 16 plus. To be able to benefit from the marketplace and to make their earning, a person must be more than 18 years of age. I got that you have 70 super specialists in game creation. And what is the community of your players? Yes, we do have such a community. We have applications already in our wish list. This is without marketing, about 100,000 persons. We have very good figures in wish list there. And now we flew to India, not simply to raise money for marketing and for some offerings, but first of all, that was for marketing, to attract audience of the audience from India that will be our potential investors and gamers, players. Dennis, do we have any further questions in other rooms?
Yeah, let's take one more question, okay, from the English room. So Tom is asking, what is your projected, what is the projected number of players that will be playing your game at the, let's say, at the same time per day and per month? And whether there will be like different maps or different worlds in this, let's call it universe.
This is a very interesting question. Our projected goal per year is 3-4 million a year. For PC, 3-5 million for console, and about 20 million for mobile gaming. So this is our projected start figures. But overall, these games like these are very difficult to project, but some projects show up to 200 million users a month. There is another question in the chat. What is the age your game aims at? I mentioned this, 16 plus as players, but up to 50 years of age, it will be interested for such people. Another product is the Gates of Worlds. It's much bigger and covers 4 psychotypes of our players, covering all the ages. So this is something very special for players.
Okay, I think we've covered all the questions, and it's been already 2.5 hours almost. So guys, thank you very much for your attention. And you guys, thank you very much for your time and for the work that you are doing, because from what we heard, this is something incredible. This is going to be like a literal breakthrough in the gaming, in Web3. And if you really do go into VR, I mean, you guys will be number one for sure.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank you all, this community, for joining this webinar. We are very excited and pleased to participate and to develop this project together with you. We are looking forward to seeing you as our co-founders, because this is a very exciting journey. This is a great chance to grow personally, to grow your business, and to grow as a businessman. So that's true. Thanks to all. This is from Christina. Thanks to Dennis, and thanks for your time, for your being at this training. I'm sure that it was informative and useful for everyone. But in case you have any further questions, then you may actually type them in the website. The organizers actually sent the link to which was sent to you, and weekly we plan to run additional webinars to answer all the questions you may have.
Yeah, stay tuned for our announcements of our next webinars and trainings. And again, thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Listen, friend, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you what we normally forget, but it is very important. I suppose it is the most important thing you could hear from me right now. So listen carefully. Here's what I want to ask you to do. Dream. Dream like a child. Sincerely, with an open heart. Dream as if nobody has ever said this awful phrase to you. Dreams don't come true. That's a lie. Your dreams will come true if they are yours. If you believe. If you act. Dream. Dreams inspire. Dreams motivate and move to act. Dreams make you get out of bed and fill you with energy. Dreams make you happier, as you cannot dream about something bad. Dreams give you wings. Dream. Dream. The dream is your vector. A dream with faith and movement forwards is a goal, and the goal is certain. It gives direction. Without a dream, you are blind. You don't know where to go. You're a flugel spinning in place, a splinter carried by the turbulent flow of life wherever it pleases. Be a sheep. Dream. Live consciously. Live a full life. Dream. It is dreams that fill our lives with meaning. Don't exist. Live. I beg you. We did not come into this world to just work, exist, to fight for our place under the sun. We came to dream and thereby create. Dream. Don't look back. Dream about your own, not what you are told. However small your dream is, it is yours. make it come true, and dream about something else that is important to you. Dream after dream, dream after dream. This is life, do you understand? This is what life is about. Dream, I beg you, otherwise others will dream for you. But then you will not live your life, but theirs, and you will make the dreams of others come true, not yours. Do you want this? If this is what you live for, if this is what you dreamed about when you were little, when you loved and knew how to dream, listen, friend, stop, don't run. You won't make it on time without a dream anyway, if you don't know where to run. Don't waste your time. Don't waste time at all. It is the most important thing you have. I never understood how you could kill time. Stop. Remember what you dreamed about as you did dream some time before. Dreamed that you would grow up and become someone successful, someone important, significant. You'd become a scientist, artist, doctor, sportsman, cosmonaut. You dreamed about traveling the whole world, discovering new things, creating a masterpiece, leaving a memory of yourself, or simply without knowing how, but dreamed you would definitely be happy. And then for some reason, you stopped, grew up. This world was created by dreamers, madmen. Nobody believed in their dreams. And those people said, hey, this is impossible, stop being silly, do something serious. Everything great that we appreciate, use, take selfies in front of was once someone's dream, someone's impossible fantasy, someone's goal and faith. Dream, friend, wherever you may be, whoever you might have become. It is never too late to make your dream come true. Think, what would you be doing right now if you were not surviving? What do you truly want? Ask yourself. People are made to discover and create. You can't not want anything, not strive towards anything. It is abnormal. Do you understand? Now is the high time to start. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not from Monday. Now, start dreaming. Dream big and dream small. See yourself and the world the way you like it. Create it in your fantasies, your mind first. Draw your masterpiece. Dream, believe, act, and never give up. Never. You hear me? Never give up and never betray your dream. I believe in you, friend, and you should too. Start dreaming.